Hey there guys, welcome to Dino's Vault once again. Today I'm reviewing the Hero Achiever 150. Now many of you kept requesting me to review it since its launch a few months back. Now after a long wait, the bike has finally arrived here in Hyderabad. So here comes my review of yet another champion commuter coming from the house of Hero MotoCorp. This time in the much anticipated 150cc segment. Now Hero is still the undisputed king of the two-wheeler market here in India. Well, that's bound to happen when you have nearly 4 motorcycles in the top 10 best-selling two-wheelers in our market on a monthly basis. Now commuters have always been the forte or strong pillars of Hero MotoCorp with the likes of Splendor, Passion or even the Glamour series. Hence, it definitely makes sense to introduce another well-built, potent and urban commuter in the 150cc segment, albeit in the affordable range. The Achiever 150 is a bike that's making a comeback after going into hibernation a few years back. So does the new Achiever have anything more or new on offer is something we'll check out during the course of this video. Now when we look around, it's indeed the most affordable 150cc bike in our market currently, and the main point to note here is that it's coming from the number one two-wheeler manufacturer in our nation. So it looks like Hero have come to terms with understanding the fact that competitive pricing is the key to piling up sales volumes here in our nation. Now just because it is priced low, it doesn't mean Hero have compromised on anything here. In fact, it is the only motorcycle in the 150cc segment to feature the i3S technology or the idle start-stop system in our market. Now this means every time the bike comes to a halt and you shift to neutral, it turns off automatically after idling for around 5 seconds. To restart the bike, all you need to do is simply press the clutch and the bike is up and running again. Now this is a revolutionary technology that helps us save a lot of fuel on the go and also contributes towards reducing the overall pollution levels on our streets. Now design-wise, as I mentioned before, it's a pretty simple and straightforward commuter design, but considering its price, it looks like a neat and decent executive commuter. Up front, we have what Hero claimed to be a bigger and brighter headlamp. The headlamp cowl looks well put together and the black visor adds the needed contrast to make it look attractive. Now we also do get the all-black theme, which has become kind of mandatory these days with the blackened suspension forks, the blackened engine and even the black alloys. Now please note that the variant featured in this video is a drum brake variant, and we also get a front disc brake variant for the Achiever. Now coming to the profile, we have a well sculpted fuel tank that takes center stage. The 3D Hero badging looks striking. The rest of the bodywork is typically that of a commuter with a slightly sleeker tail section. The exhaust with the chrome heat plate looks quite good. At the back, we get a nice and bright tail lamp that offers good visibility to the following traffic when we hit the brakes. The seat is neatly laid out and offers adequate room for the rider as well as the pillion. The handlebar is nice and raised to offer a comfortable riding posture. The switchgear is decent and we do get a high beam flasher. One thing to note here is that where we usually get the engine kill switch, we have here the i3S technology on-off switch. So Hero have also offered the option of switching the i3S system off completely should you think you don't need it. Also, the bike comes with AHO or automatic headlamp on function, which is why we don't get an on-off switch for the headlamp. The headlamp turns on the moment you start the bike. This comes courtesy of the updated government norms to be followed by all two-wheeler manufacturers from 2017. The instrument cluster looks classy and I love the twin pod setup with the speedo and odometer in one dial and the tachometer in the other. Rather than the digital displays that we get these days, watching the rev needle climb really gives us a special feeling is what I feel. Now looking at the engine, powering the new Achiever 150 is a 149.1cc engine that puts out a max power of 13.8 bhp at 8000 rpm and 12.8 Newton meters of torque at 5000 rpm. This comes mated to a 5-speed gearbox. Now taking it out for a spin on the city streets, the bike feels ideal for city commutes. It offers a nice and comfortable seating posture with the seat getting adequate cushioning and the handlebar being nice and raised. The bike is easily flickable with a shorter wheelbase of just 1290 mm. The ground clearance of 160 mm is more than adequate for our Indian road conditions. The bike isn't too heavy either, weighing in at just 139 kgs. The 13-liter fuel tank, when coupled with its amazing fuel efficiency, translates into good tank range and lesser stops for refueling within the city. The engine is nice and smooth, and despite the modest power figures, it offers just the added bit of power to perform quick overtakes within the city. The clutch feel is light and the gearbox is quite smooth. The throttle action is light as well. The brakes are decent enough for a commuter. The disc brake variant would get a 240 mm disc up front and 130 mm drum brake at the back. The suspension is again more inclined towards offering good riding comfort and soaking up all the bumps on our city roads. Talking about the wheels and tires, we get 18-inch wheels with tubeless tires. We get 80 by 100 tires up front as well as at the back. The only thing I wish for is slightly wider tires, but that again would cut down the mileage figure with the added weight. The seat height isn't mentioned for this bike, but I am around 5 feet 6 inches tall and I could comfortably ride the bike without any issues whatsoever. Now mileage wise, there is no official figure disclosed yet, but I believe we can expect something close to 60 kmpl if ridden properly. I'd request you to go through my mileage tips video by following the link appearing on the screen right now. Now price ex-showroom Hyderabad for the Hero Achiever 150 drum brake variant is Rs 63,430, and for the disc brake variant we need to pay around 1,000 rupees more. Well, that's about it for now. I just hope you found this video useful. Until next time, this is Dino saying ciao. Take care, God bless, and ride safe.